Hello everyone! Press 1 kung naririnig niyo ako. And I can see a lot of people joining the stream already. Hello nga pala sa mga nag-view, and of course, I would like to thank everyone who's joining the stream. I miss doing this. I've been busy for the past weeks, past months, just for me to be able to cope up with what's happening. And of course, sana lahat staying safe and healthy. Of course, health is wealth. I miss doing events, and of course, sa lahat ng sumusuporta sa Black Tides, locally, internationally, I appreciate everyone, and hindi tayo makakarating sa ganitong point na marami tayong nai-invite na speakers, kundi dahil sa inyo, ang mismong audience na bumubuo ng Black Tides at ang community na ginagawa natin. So, of course, hello nga pala sa mga nag-join. Nandyan nga pala si Archeline from Binance, nandyan si Miss Gail from BQPSI. So, napaka overwhelming ng part na to na tayo naman na magla-live. So, I prepared this for many months kasi ayoko munang mag-live nang hindi prepared lahat. So, of course, meron tayong bagong partner, which is Signify. It's a PR strategic partner. And yes, I was appointed as the co-CEO. And mas malakas na po tayo ngayon, guys. So, without further ado, eto, i-represent ko na para sa mga hindi nakakaalam ng blockchain. Ito nga pala ang simple explanation about it. Okay? Stay tuned.
Many people think of blockchain as the technology that powers Bitcoin. While this was its original purpose, blockchain is capable of so much more. Despite the sound of the word, there's not just one blockchain. Blockchain is shorthand for a whole suite of distributed ledger technologies that can be programmed to record and track anything of value, from financial transactions to medical records or even land titles. You might be thinking, we already have processes in place to track data. What's so special about blockchain? Let's break down the reasons why blockchain technology stands to revolutionize the way we interact with each other. Reason number 1, the way it tracks and stores data. Blockchain stores information in batches called blocks that are linked together in a chronological fashion to form a continuous line, metaphorically, a chain of blocks. If you make a change to the information recorded in a particular block, you don't rewrite it. Instead, the change is stored in a new block, showing that X changed to Y at a particular date and time. Sound familiar? That's because blockchain is based on the centuries-old method of the general financial ledger. It's a non-destructive way to track data changes over time. Here's one example. Let's say there was a dispute between Anne and her brother Steve over who owns a piece of land that's been in the family for years. Because blockchain technology uses the ledger method, there is an entry in the ledger showing that Adam first owned the property in 1900. When Adam sold the property to Dave in 1930, a new entry was made in the ledger, and so on. Every change of ownership of this property is represented by a new entry in the ledger, right up until Anne bought it from their father in 2007. Anne is the current owner, and we can see that history in the ledger. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Unlike the age-old ledger method, originally a book, then a database file stored on a single system, blockchain was designed to be decentralized and distributed across a large network of computers. This decentralizing of information reduces the ability for data tampering and brings us to the second factor that makes blockchain unique. It creates trust in the data. Before a block can be added to the chain, a few things have to happen. First, a cryptographic puzzle must be solved, thus creating the block. The computer that solves the puzzle shares the solution to all of the other computers on the network. This is called proof of work. The network will then verify this proof of work, and if correct, the block will be added to the chain. The combination of these complex math puzzles and verification by many computers ensures that we can trust each and every block on the chain. Because the network does the trust building for us, we now have the opportunity to interact directly with our data in real time. And that brings us to the third reason blockchain technology is such a game changer. No more intermediaries. Currently, when doing business with one another, we don't show the other person our financial or business records. Instead, we rely on trusted intermediaries, such as a bank or lawyer, to view our records and keep that information confidential. These intermediaries build trust between the parties and are able to verify, for example, that, yes, Anne is the rightful owner of this land. This approach limits exposure and risk, but also adds another step to the exchange, which means more time and money spent. If Anne's land title information was stored in a blockchain, she could cut out the middleman, her lawyer, who would ordinarily confirm her information with Steve. As we now know, all blocks added to the chain have been verified to be true and can't be tampered with, so Anne can simply show Steve her land title information secured on the blockchain. Anne would save considerable time and money by cutting out the middleman. This type of trusted peer-to-peer interaction with our data can revolutionize the way we access, verify, and transact with one another. And because blockchain is a type of technology and not a single network, it can be implemented in many different ways. Some blockchains can be completely public and open to everyone to view and access. Others can be closed to a select group of authorized users, such as your company, a group of banks, or government agencies. And there are hybrid public-private blockchains too. In some, those with private access can see all the data, while the public can see only selections. In others, everyone can see all the data, but only some people have access to add new data. A government, for example, could use a hybrid system to record the boundaries of Anne's property and the fact that she owns it while keeping her personal information private. Or it could allow everyone to view property records but reserve to itself the exclusive right to update them. It is the combination of all these factors, decentralizing of the data, building trust in the data, and allowing us to interact directly with one another and the data that gives blockchain technology the potential to underpin many of the ways we interact with one another. But, much like the rise of the Internet, this technology will bring with it all kinds of complex policy questions around governance, international law, security, and economics. Here at the Center for International Governance Innovation, we seek to bring trusted research that will equip policymakers with the information they need to advance blockchain innovations, enabling economies to flourish in this new digital economy. Learn more about our work on blockchain technology by visiting our website and social media channels.
Alright, so it's a bit complicated when you will just read blockchain. Iisipin ng ibang tao, ano ba yan? What is blockchain? What is really blockchain? So, alright, that's the point. So, it's a bit complicated when there are two speakers that we have for today. They're going to be explaining about what blockchain is in layman's term. And of course, some madaling explanation about it. I'm not just into trading, kasi hindi ako marunong nun eh. Andyan si ALDRIN RABINO and the Binance team na magagaling sa trading. So, me, I really do promote the beauty behind blockchain. So, without further ado, I just wanted to thank first all the sponsors for this live event. Bumo.io, DIC in the exchange, Winston Pay, Converco. So, I'm gonna introduce our first speaker for today. He's my friend, and of course, he is a graduate of Bachelor of Arts in International Studies, major in American Studies from the De La Salle University. He has also done business with major banks and investors from Southeast Asia, Australia, and Oceania, and Middle East, of course. So, having managed and advised since 2017, I've been with this guy. And yeah, he's really down to earth, humble, other things. His portfolio companies are concentrated with blockchain technology and fintech. He is also a public speaker to numerous conventions, seminars, and organizations in the country. Currently, he is the head of partnerships and external affairs outside the tech. Please welcome Jake Villanueva. Hello, Jake. It's your time.
Hi guys, good morning. Morning, Myrtle. Good afternoon, Myrtle. Okay, so it's a go now, right?
Go
Myrtle?
ahead.
Okay. So guys, hello, good afternoon to everybody. So I'm here to discuss a little bit of, of um how blockchain actually works, no? I don't actually try to intend to make it complicated for everybody. So at least I'll try to make it simple or maybe put a storyline on how to make it easier to understand for everybody. No? So for example, whenever at this time of pandemic, for example, when we're sending money, who and what are the institutions na ginagamit natin to send money? So it's actually banks, right? So most of the time, when we send money, they are the ones handling all those information. Hawak nila yung information nila natin. They're the ones holding the money. Everything in between, they are the ones controlling it. So whenever you're sending the money to your loved one, for example, you wouldn't know what is going on inside the bank because they might be digital, they can give you updates, but everything is centralized because they are the ones controlling everything. Okay? Now, imagine something like three people, for example, three people. Me, Myrtle, for example, and my mom. So if I get to send money to Myrtle, my mother doesn't have any idea kung if that money was sent, right? But since one of the beauties kasi of blockchain is that everything is connected, everything is distributed. So meaning to say, if I send money, for example, to Mabel, one of those aspects that the other person who is involved in the block, what's going to happen is that whenever I send money to Myrtle, the other person can also see it. They can, we are all connected in that aspect. So one of the beauty kasi of blockchain is that it's actually how do I say, it's actually very efficient in many ways because right now, ever since Bitcoin was actually created, a lot of people don't really have an idea, but blockchain is the underlying technology behind cryptocurrency. That's why it's easy to send money right now, right? If you're for using crypto, it would only take a couple of minutes, or even not. It wouldn't even take a couple of hours to 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 do such a thing. Okay. Now with blockchain, it's not only limited to cryptocurrencies. Many uses. So one example siguro we could use blockchain is, for example, is siguro when we're voting, right? So right now everything for now, what we're doing, for example, in a voting system, right? Everything, you have to go to the precinct, you have to write the person you're voting, or you need to shade it. But for example, if we're using a blockchain technology, we could just input the data, and then those people who are managing all of those data, it cannot actually be hacked because it will be transparent. It will be trust to all the networks that who are actually using it. And lastly, it's actually going to change the entire system. Okay. Now, because of so many advancements right now, blockchain is considered to be a very promising technology, not just in the finance side, but also logistics, supply chain, also in politics, and also in many more things. Okay, so with blockchain, these are the only these are at least the most relatable or simplest way to actually explain it to everybody. So I hope you get to understand what the concept of blockchain is all about. So if you have probably more questions, or probably collaborations, you can just message. You can feel free to communicate in the Block Tides community. Thank you, Myrtle.
Thank you so much, Jake. And of course, we're going to introduce the next speaker. He is a known trader. And of course, he have this famous YouTube channel, which is Crypto Fortune. And of course, let's go ahead and introduce Aldrin Rabino. Go ahead.
Hey guys, magandang gabi sa ating lahat. Magandang hapon. So, ayun, my name is Aldrin, no? At siguro on my own perspective lang yung i-share ko about blockchain as a trader na din. And ayun, kasi before when I started sa trading, no? So, may mga um, sabihin natin na may mga ibang requirements sa other platforms. So for example, other exchanges, no? Kasi before hindi ka naman makakapag-access before sa particular exchanges kung wala kang certain minimum amounts, no? Something like the sabihin natin na 100 USD. So hindi ka makakapag-access kung wala kang ganyan na minimum amount. With the use of blockchain kasi, kahit sabihin natin na 10 USD, pwede kang makapag-access. And then, there's a purpose kasi na ginawa to si blockchain. Hindi lang sa backup siya ni, or it's a technology behind Bitcoin, pero yung mga hindi kayang ayusin, especially ng government, ng institution, si blockchain yung kumbaga siya yung nag-ayos. See for example, online payments and remittances. So ako probinsyano, and yung barangay official sa atin, see for example, hindi nila kayang maintain or sabihin natin na solusyonan yung payment system or remittances ng mga nasa probinsya. So with the use of blockchain, parang siya yung nagbigay ng solusyon sa problema. So ayun, say for example remittances, and isipin na lang natin na kung walang or hindi na-establish si blockchain during this pandemic. So, siguro sabihin ko na lang na 80% of na-utilize is blockchain payments talaga, using online payments, no? Or hindi naman sabihin natin na fully integrated si blockchain, pero merong kasamang technology sa mga online payments. So, ayun, for me, si blockchain is meron talagang purpose kung bakit siya ginawa, kung bakit siya nag-exist. So, for me, it's an enhancement sa technology, sa digital age. And ayan, siguro yun lang, aside from distributed ledger, aside from unhackable technology, siguro yun lang yung masishare ko na may purpose talaga kung bakit si blockchain is nag-exist, no? Na ayan, as I mentioned, yung mga nasa middle class, yung hindi kayang makapag-provide ng or makapag-access ng financial or sabi na financial access. So when we use blockchain, mag-download ka ng something like blockchain integrated wallets. So meron ka ng something like holdings or funds. So ayun, siguro for me, ayun, yun lang yung masishare ko kay blockchain. So hindi ko na share yung pinaka meaning talaga niya, pero for me yung use cases niya. At kung meron pa kayong katanungan, feel free to message, Black Tides, and feel free to comment sa live chat or dito sa stream. So yun lang.
Okay, guys.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Aldrin and Jake. So if you have any questions, guys, feel free to message us. And of course, we're free here. We're going to wait for you to ask questions. And also, it'll be helpful if we can share this live as well. So let's wait for them to ask questions. And if medyo tedious na to answer it, of course, we're going to give them links afterwards after this live stream, okay? Okay, any last words? Wow, last words. So, any last words to the audience, Jake and Aldrin?
Si Sir Jake muna siguro.
Jake, are you there? Mukhang nawala na siya. So, you can definitely go ahead.
Okay. So ayun guys, about blockchains, itong technology kasi na to, merong pros and cons eh. So um, if you want to participate or if you want to enter sa blockchain industry, yung maipapayo ko lang especially sa mga newbie is to do your own diligence research. Kasi since bago tong platform na to, yung mga um, yung may mga knowledge or yung may mga, I mean sabihin natin na since bago to, there's certain disadvantages, especially ayan sa mga scam, Ponzi schemes. So always do your own diligence research. And for me, based on my experience as a trader, yung mindset ko kasi before, rich, I mean sabihin natin na rich mindset eh. Hindi ko iniisip yung risk management mindset na hindi maganda yung unang mga buwan or taon ko sa pagte-trades kasi yung mindset ko that time is to earn money rather than learning muna. So, ayun, if you want to go or if you want to enter dito sa industry ni blockchain, so kailangan mo muna aralin kung ano yung mga fundamentals, technicals, especially bago yung technology na to. So kailangan mo magkaroon ng in-depth or due diligence research before you jumping into something that you don't understand, sabi nga nila, no? So ayun, kailangan mo mag-research and kailangan mo magkaroon ng proper knowledge.
So, meron tayong question from the audience. I miss this type of questions, especially sa physical events. How secured blockchain is?
Sa akin, own perspective ko na lang siguro. So, si blockchain kasi consist of multiple blocks, no? So, kung gusto mong i-hack yung isang blocks nito, so may mga blocks na namina, more than millions or thousand na blocks. So, kailangan mo i-hack yun lahat, no? So, ganun ka-secure yung blockchain. At I study din sa online study lang din in Stanford as I took up cryptography. So si blockchain is consist ng multiple encrypted codes na tinatawag. Medyo technical na siya pero ayun nga, since sobrang dami na blocks yan, kailangan mo isa-isahin na i-hack yung block per block na nagawa before. So, ayun, yun yung kagandahan in terms of security. Tsaka gusto ko din i-share na one of the exchanges sa US, Kraken, already established a something like bank, no? Kasi si Kraken never pa siya na-hack na exchange. So isa yan, ano lang, something like share ko lang. So ayun, si Kraken never pa siya ma-hack, integrated sa blockchain yung exchange na yan. And then it depends din kasi sa on how you utilize your assets. So may mga private keys, so kailangan mo ingatan yan. Ayun.
Thank you so much. And it seems like Jake is already on a meeting. And Aldrin, thank you so much for your insights. We really appreciate you being a guest here. There are 2 questions left, but of course, I'll be the one to answer it. Siguro, kasi it's almost time for us to end. Because this is just an opening ceremony for the live series of Lockdown 2020. This is just the first. And of course, there's so much more. There's so much raffles to be given away to the audience. And I miss this part in hosting an event, but this time it's an online event. Thank you so much, Aldrin.
Thank you.
Hello everyone, and I'm back. So, sa lahat ng mga sinabi nila, may natutunan ba kayo? What is the first na natutunan niyo actually? Ano yung mga natutunan niyo? So, if you have questions, feel free to drop it down there. We'll be more than happy to answer it via PM or after this live. So, FF Francia. Here in the Philippines, blockchain is quite not popular. Yeah, Bitcoin is the one that is popular, right? So there's a Bitcoin scams like Bitcoin revolution, the enforcers, ginagamit ang Ethereum. How will you approach people to learn more about it? You cannot go in any industry alone. So this is my answer to your questions, to your question, FF. So you cannot go in this industry alone. You need to find a mentor. You need to research who to approach for you to be able to know when to know if it's legitimate or not. And of course, what is really the difference between blockchain and Bitcoin and other cryptocurrency. Para sa akin kasi, blockchain is not just about cryptocurrencies because blockchain have many use cases. So it can also be in the medical field, in the national IDs, it can be incorporated there, in the media. So there's a lot of opportunities here on this industry. So the right approach is for us to educate. So since ang dami na nag-airdrops, ang daming nakakuha ng uni, sa mga nakakuha ng uni dyan, congratulations guys. I don't really trade, I don't really invest, kasi takot ako, and may trust issues ako. Charot. Anyways, congratulations sa lahat ng nanalo ng uni. I know there's a lot of people who gained more than just, who gained 6 digits. So, congratulations. May pera sa crypto, may pera sa airdrop, may opportunities sa blockchain. So, marami dyan. Hindi lang pagiging trader, pwede ka rin maging HR dito, pwede ka rin maging CEO, pwede ka rin maging influencer. Kahit anong gusto mo, it's just like a new world. But it's not governed by anyone. Yun ang blockchain, guys. So, if ever that you're ranting about the government and stuff, here you can do anything freely. Yun ang pinaka-best explanation about blockchain. So, next question, how do I encourage some of the non-crypto friends of mine I know about blockchain to adopt it for the usability? So, first, kasi ako rin, hindi ko alam yung blockchain. This is a question from Gian Navarro. So, ako kasi sabi ko, ano ba yung blockchain? Sabi ko no, nung una. I was once hired as investor relations. And I have really no idea what blockchain is. I just attended events. What I can say is do your own research. That's my advice. Do your own due diligence if that is legitimate or not. Since nasa atin na lahat guys eh. Kasi yung Google, madali lang yan. So, if you find something na hindi ka sure, try to ask it to an expert. Yun ang pinaka-advice ko. FF, so you have another question. Magpapa-ICO po ba kayo? ICO, so actually I'm not actually magpapa-airdrop ako today, of course. So it's actually for 5 winners of 1,000 pesos each. And thank you to bumo.io. And we've already, guys, sa mga gustong manalo ng airdrop, dinrop na namin ng information kung paano sumali. So you should click the link to participate in the airdrop raffle. You should go to that link, okay? Let's go ahead and check the promotion about Bumo. Thank you to the sponsor. Dahil sa kanila guys, may pamimigay tayong airdrop today. Okay? One moment. Kung napapansin nyo guys, itong Global Developer Program ng Bumo, it's gonna be a 20 million BU rewards. So, itong Bumo na to is equivalent to $64,000. So, to all developers out there, please wait for this announcement. Kami ay magre-reward sa mga great developers. I know and I believe sa skills and power ng mga Filipino. Especially sa Davao. Ang dami kong na-meet before sa Marco Polo. Mostly developers sila. So, I know that they deserve this. Developers needs to be recognized as well. So, stay tuned for more announcement for Bumo. Bumo.io, and yes, let's thank them for this opportunity for us to be able to give away airdrops as well as this reward for the Global Developer Program. So, press 1 kung sinong gustong manalo ng airdrop. Let's see guys. Ito ang link. So, we're gonna be... Hold on. Nakapin siya. I don't know if you can see that. It is pinned there. Hello, Rostam Mangilin. Ready na ba kayo? Kasi may mananalo. Tingnan natin kung sino yung gumawa ng mga task. Thank you so much, Arsh, Denise, and sa lahat ng mga nag-share nitong live. Stay tuned kasi may mga pasabog pa tayong raffle prizes from my partners. Hindi lang sa Philippines, of course, sa buong Asia Pacific. Kasi sa buong months na hinamap ko tong lockdown, before it was just a press release from CEOs. So, eto na yung time for us to promote it live series since okay na yung environment ko, and of course yung OBS streams, and yeah, everything is okay now. I'm confident enough that we will be able to promote and share and give value to many people and many companies. Just a hint, maybe merong magpamigay ng kotse, so it's gonna be a boom boom boom. Sino excited dun? Ako rin, gusto ko nun, syempre. Ay, taray, si Ate Ka nandito. Hello, kay Tanya Cuerpo for joining this live. You wanna win as well, 1,000 pesos? Please go ahead and click the link from Short Stack. It is pinned there. Hello, Andrea. And yes, guys, yung mga tinatag nyo pala na mga tao, I always check your profiles for me to join airdrops. Kasi one time, before, yung mom ko, in-encourage ko din kasi to go for blockchain, do airdrops. Siya yung nakaswerte ng airdrop ng Trust Wallet. Eh, di nainggit ako. So, ayun. So, since last month, I'm doing airdrops too. Kasi napakatamad kong gumawa ng task. Though, I know there's really money sa airdrops. Guys, totoo siya. You can really earn from airdrops and buying from pre-sale. But of course, you have to do your own due diligence first. Hello, Rayalyn Fajarito. Lahat ng mga pina-follow ko yan. Si Leah Rain, thank you so much for helping my mom to convert those trust tokens para maging real cash siya. Kasi hindi talaga ako nagte-trade, guys. Hindi talaga ako nagte-trade. Paano po yung procedure? You just need to click the link. https://one.shortstack. Naka-pin siya, if you can see it. Hello sa mga nagtatag, and of course, sa community. Mukha lang ako talagang intimidating, pero guys, I'm so open in communicating with everyone, especially if makaka-collaborate kayo for mass adoption sa cryptocurrency. Anything that I can help, of course. And sobrang nainggit ako sa mga nasabuyan ng biyaya from Uniswap tokens. It's just like, yeah, it's a big dahil yung DeFi nga pala, we're gonna be discussing DeFi really soon in the coming weeks. I'm still researching about the best topics for us to definitely do that. So, yeah. So, tapos na po ba tayong mag-share and of course, mag-answer, mag-do ng tasks sa short stack? Hello, Mary! Hello sa mga bagong nag-join. Hindi na po ako sanay mag-host ulit kasi it's been a long time. So, please bear with me with my lapses. Of course, we can correct that. Thank you so much, Gio Navarro. Well, lahat naman talaga na nakakausap ko, nakukulitan sila sa akin. The community, especially Arsh, sila Joe, sila Aldrin, they know me as ganito. Kung ano yung nakikita nyo dito sa live, makikita nyo rin to personally, especially when I do events. I just miss the physical events. I hope everything will go back to normal so we can definitely have that high-end events for the blockchain community. So, I'll be checking those people who answered short stack. Ready na ba kayo kung sino mananalo? Guys, may ayuda rin pala sa crypto. Hindi lang ayuda, guys. It's like, kunwari, yung sa Uniswap na sinasabi ko, you can earn like 500,000. Yeah. Basta, do your own research sa mga mapapala dyan, guys. Congrats again. And of course, ang payo ko nga pala sa crypto community is for us to help each other. Kasi this pandemic actually made me realize hindi natin kaya mag-isa. Ako, sobrang nakipag-partner ako recently with a lot of people. Kasi I know that di ka na nga makalabas, di ka pa makikipag-partner. So, it's about being humble, being able to collaborate with a lot of people, being able to help and give value. Ayun. So, tingnan natin kung sino yung mga... Hi, Helene. Helene ba? Helene? Naglo-load pa siya. So, wait lang. And if ever you have any suggestions as well, kung ano yung magandang topic, kung gusto nyo, if ever that you want to be a speaker, if you can share anything helpful sa blockchain and crypto community, feel free to approach me or message Block Times itself, the page. Bakit page not found sa akin? Can you try using another link? Kasi it's working. Guys, it's working. We'll try this. See, I already got 15 entries for this one. So, lahat sila nag-follow na. And of course, done the Bumo.io tasks. Let's see. Okay. So, sino nang ready dyan? Tignan natin kung sino yung mananalo, guys, ha. Panoorin nyo muna tong commercial ng Block Tides ulit. And while we're preparing for the winners and the announcement of winners for this airdrop raffle. Alright, so I've already generated the results for the winners for today. And may mga comments tayo sa comment section. Hi Amelin, hi Somaronod. Not found yung link sa akin. Sige guys, do you still need time para mag-answer ng form bago ko i-generate tong winners? So, it's gonna be fair and equal. Sure kayo, hindi talaga not found yung link kasi it's working. Okay, may 16 entries. April, tapos ka na ba? I'll be waiting for you. So, it's gonna be fair. How about Rhea Lynn Pajarito? Let's go ahead. Hala, bakit not found sa kanila? Ayan, okay na. So, let me check. Can you try again? Hala, ayaw daw ma-open ng link. Bakit yung iba nag-work? So, sino may problema? Wait lang guys ha. So, suggest din kayo by the way kung ano yung mga things na magandang pag-usapan pa. We're open to be able to discuss that. Let me check lang kung anong problem nung campaign natin for today. Kasi 19 entries na nakikita ko. I'm not sure bakit hindi siya gumagana for some. Hello Ameline, hello Quell. Can you check if it's working na? Hello Matmat. Yan nga pala sila Andrea, sila Matmat, sila JM Pablo. I really love those. Tsaka si Leah Rain, si Arsh. So lahat sila talagang follow ko for me to be able to get airdrops. Kasi hindi ko alam kung yung iba is legit ba or not. Wait lang ha. I'll be checking it again. Hang on. Alright, so it seems like everyone already answered and I can see all the entries. And good news. Okay. Wait, may mga nag-PM and comment. Hello and shout out to EOS Pilipinas community. Christopher, and of course April who's watching, Mid Seriano, Crypto Fortune again, thank you so much, Cybitech, and all the sponsors, Bumo, DIC, Index Chain, all the crypto communities that are helping Block Tides. I really appreciate it. And yes, I will be announcing 7 winners na. So, medyo galante ako today. So, magsa-7 winners na tayo, guys. So, I'll be submitting this. Okay, ito ang mananalo, guys. Ito. 7 winners of 1,000 pesos each of EU tokens. I'll be if ever na manalo kayo, guys, of course, please PM Block Tides page and we'll be able to send so you can send the right information para ma-send namin yung premyo, okay? So sino ang nanalo? Wait lang. Alright, so I'll be announcing the first winner. Siyempre, kailangan nandito pa rin sa live yung mananalo. Yun yung catch doon, dapat magstay ka dito. Hello, Benito Venduan, Marie Sheila. So, parang last event lang. Kung wala ka dito, you'll be able to not claim the prize. So, sana nandito ka. So, the first winner is Ameline Tarnate. Are you here? The first winner is Ameline Tarnate. Nandyan ka ba? No, si Ameline Tarnate. I think I saw her. Hello sa mga bago nagjo-join. So, 7 yon. So, 6 na lang. I think nandito siya. Kaka-share niya lang ulit or kakatag niya lang. So, I saw her. Next winner. Eileen Betinol. Correct me if I'm wrong sa pag-pronounce ng names, guys. Nandito ba si Eileen Betinol? Ayun, nandyan sila. Okay lang, guys. So, alam natin na may problema sa internet. Even ako. na nakakaranas kami ng ganyan. Next winner. Sino ang next winner? So, 5 na lang. Since nag-decide ako na 7 winners today. So, yeah. Depende sa mood ko. Hindi, joke lang. So, 7 winners. So, sino ang 5? Wait lang, nagre-refresh pa siya. Okay, Ameline Tarnate, please message Block Tides page because you won. And yung isa is si, hala nakalimutan ko, si Eileen Betinol. Eileen Betinol. Are you here? Hala, nandito ba siya? Nandito ba kayo, guys? Kapag wala, walang nag-respond, guys, we will move forward, okay? Kasi, it's gonna be fair kasi the people who stayed sa live, mas maganda, pwede pang humabol. So, Eileen Betinol, last call. Kasi ganito ako nagpa-raffle. So, even sa physical events, those people na nag-a-attend sa event ko, I want it to be fair kasi mas magandang nandyan siya physically. Ay, nag-next agad si Arsh. Magne-next agad si Arsh. So, next na po ba tayo, guys? So, naalala ko yung pinakahuling event na super saya, which is the blockchain. Ano nga ba yun? Nakalimutan ko na. Block 2020. Summit 2020. Kick-off summit last January. Shout out kay Rostom Mangili. And sa bagong nag-join, Ezekiel. Guys, overwhelmed ako dahil ang daming nanonood. This is not what I expected. So guys, thank you so much. Ha? Alin? Oh? Oh? Okay guys, na-overwhelmed ako. So, next na tayo Dumadami yung viewers, natutuwa ako. So, ang next ay si Bese. Wala siya eh. Sorry. So, sino yung susunod na panalo ay si... Siyempre, bawal dito yung mga moderators ko, no? Bawal yung moderators ko dito. Si Jillian Abuan. Nandyan ba si Jillian Abuan? So, si Amelin Tarnate pa lang ang nananalo. So, guys, meron pang 6 winners. Share badge, please. Jillian Abuan, are you there? Thank you so much, Rostom. And sabi ni... Sino ba to? May nag-comment daw kanina. Si Alodia, medyo malayo po tayo sa ganong levelan, guys. So, manahimik lang po tayo sa crypto world. At, yeah. Ayun, nandyan si Jillian Abuan. So, yeah, nandito ka. So, you're also a winner. Congratulations. Yes naman nag-comment. Jillian Abuan. So, meron pa tayong 5. 5 guys. 5 pa. Mas maganda yung... Sino ba? Press 1 kung sino gustong manalo ng kotse dyan. Siyempre, lahat yan magwa-1, di ba? Siyempre, kahit ako magwa-1. If you want to win a raffle, tapos magla-live ka lang dito, you just do tasks. Di ba? It's just like Uniswap. You're welcome, Amelin Tarnate, and I hope to see you again. You can also message us for feedback. And sa mga nag-apply pala for community manager, I'm still clearing things up. Of course, I'll be posting things kasi inaayos ko pa yung admin and HR ng Black Tide. So, I really need more time pa. I really want to help a lot of people to have jobs, especially sa nangyayaring pandemic. Sino gustong manalo ng kotse? Press 1. Of course, paparinggan natin yung nagsabi sa akin na gusto nilang matupad. Dahil guys, bare months na. Mamimigay talaga tayo. Sana all. Kotse yun guys, hindi siya imagine how much a car should cost, diba? It's around 800,000 pesos yung pinaka cheap Toyota. Sana magkaroon din ng blockchain yung isang car, no? Alam ko, ano yung Tesla yata meron. 111. Ang dami nag-1 talaga. Hindi, pero seryoso. Natatawa ako sa mga nagko-comment. Pero seryoso yan, guys. Yung ibang mga susunod na raffle is either gusto ko lang ma-excite kayo kasi mas maganda yung na-excite and may teaser part na ganyan. So, meron din tayong pamimigay na iPhone na siguro sa ganda rin yung pera, di ba? Pero sa ganda rin siguro yung iPhone, iPhone, MacBook. Up, up, up. Okay, next winner na po tayo, guys. Siyempre, mas maganda yung ganito yung levelan na dapat pamimigay natin, yung to the highest level. Thank you so much, Aldrin. So, opening ceremony pa lang naman kasi to. So, for the coming weeks, yun yung pine-prepare ko. Kaya sobrang natahimik ako for the past 5 months. Kasi I just don't want to have an online event na hindi makakatulong sa iba or just mas maganda yung providing information at the same time you're helping a lot of people, di ba? Wow, ang dami kong alam. So, na-miss ko talagang mag-host. So, the next winner is Genevieve Salanatin. Ameline Tarnate and Jillian Abuan, please message block types. Siguro ang goal natin next is 1,000 viewers kapag kotse na. Pag mga ganong raffle prizes. Hi, Tita! Tita Cory! You can still join kasi I'm still announcing 5 more winners. Natutuwa ako kasi sige na, sasabihin ko na. I'm still finding ways for me to be able to give a raffle sa Ferrari na kotse. So, ayun, guys, alam nyo na. Diba? Kaso kasi may may taxes pa yun, so I'm still working that out. So, yeah. Hello, Kuya Andoy. Next na daw ba? Ay, next agad. Sabi ni Sis Mat, hahakot talaga tayo viewers, guys. So, goal natin is 1,000 viewers para... Ay, grabe, inulit niya pa. Kuya Rostom, sabihin na natin, binupuri niyo po ako, pero it's gonna be a fair competition po when it comes to raffle. Next, wala pang 1 minute, Mat. Wala pang 1 minute eh. So, yung huli kong nabanggit is Genevieve Salanatin. Sayang kasi yung 1K, guys. Pang-ulam din yun ng 5 days, diba? May ayuda sa crypto at blockchain. May pera, may kotse, lahat. Power. Joke! Joke lang. Motor, let's see kung sino yung I think I can negotiate that. So may suggestion. Ite-take note ko lahat yan, ilalagay ko sa planner ko yung mga suggestion nyo. So ano ba magandang mga raffle giveaway? Wag naman yung mga guys the house and lot and basta ganun. Basta yung kaya ng powers natin. Pero kaya naman yan. It's in the mind. So, wala si Genevieve? Nandyan ba siya? iPhone. So, iPhone daw ang gustong mapanalunan. Taray na NMAX. So, NMAX daw. Xiaomi Redmi na phone. Sige. Babalikan ko tong live na to at syempre gagawin natin yan, guys. Okay, nandito si Genevieve Rose. So, congratulations. Message us after this live. And you won 1,000 PHP worth of money. Next tayo guys, next. Mas maganda kasi yung nanghihingi ka ng feedback. Kasi yun yung gusto ng tao, right? So, the next winner is Elsiler Aninon. Elsiler Aninon. Are you here? Genevieve Rose. Ang ganda ng apelido niya, Rose. Rose talaga yung last name mo. Hello sa bago nag-join, Erickson. Laptop. Tama. Yung mga makakatulong sa home base, ganyan. Laptop, sige. Nilalagay ko siya sa notes ko actually. Yung NMAX talaga, reasonable ba yun? NMAX? Laptop? Phone or laptop, yeah. Kasi yung yung sinabing JM, which is Xiaomi Redmi. Nakita ko siya. Kasi, ayan yun, diba? Eto siya, guys. Galing din siya sa crypto, guys. So, para siya sa community manager ko. So, yeah. Wait. Okay. So, you won. Okay. Oo, tama. Tsaka yung cellphone kasi, pang rin yan. Pang airdrop, diba? So, next winner. Guys, pinagpapawisan na ako, guys. So, tatlo na. So, meron pa tayong since sinabi ko, pito yung mananalo. 4 na lang, guys. Guys talaga. Ayoko nang guys. Para akong vlogger. Si Elsiler Aninon. Laptop mas maganda. Totoo. Hi, Yoga Silan. Next ba agad? Next ba natin agad, guys? Nasaan na? Laptop or phone para mas magagamit. Tama. Calling. Nasaan na? 4 pa, guys. So, I can rest. Nakakapagod din pala magganito. So, I don't mind. Dito kasi nang gugulat diba? Wala akong announcement for the past weeks na meron akong ganitong live. So, mas maganda yung ganyan. Okay, Elsiler Aninon, last call. Sige, noted ang laptop or cellphone. Maganda yung ROG, no? Yung for gamers. Elsiler Aninon, last call. Wala. Atat daw kayo, guys, sabi ni Derek Cocharo. Siya ba yun? Okay, congratulations, Jeon Navarro. So, minsan, medyo formal ako magsalita. Pero pag ganitong giveaway na, guys, alam nyo na, kulitan time. Ganyan din ako in physical events. So, you won Elsiler Aninon. Ang hirap. Ang hirap i-spell ng name mo. Elsiler Aninon. Hi, Michael. And sa mga bago nag-join. Next! 3 na lang. At nakakapagpahinga na po tayo. Nandiyan pa ba kayo? Joke. 4 pa po. 4. Nasaan na? Ang daming nag-entry. Ang dami nyo palang nanalo, kasi every time na inaano ko siya, nire-refresh ko, tas automated siya. Ayoko kasi ma-twist yung stream. So, 3 pa. Ayoko na nung umiikot kasi ang gulo sa utak nun. Tinry namin siya nung blockchain kick-off summit. So, hindi kami natapos. Inabot tayo ng 9 ba nun? Kaya, ayoko na nun. Alam ko, si Arsh kasi ata umuwi nun. So, yung ibang natira doon, hanggang sa maubos yung tao, hindi talaga sila umaalis. Kasi nga, ang bagal nun eh, yung parang ruleta, ang tagal niya, promise. So, sino yung huli? Ferdinand Francia. Si FF ba to, Arsh? Ako na po. Malay nyo, magpamigay ako sa lahat ng viewers. Next stream. Next live series. Andyan ba si Ferdinand Francia? Ferdinand Francia. Cheryl Badge, please. So, napili ko ang Saturday kasi mostly Monday to Friday, maraming ginagawa ang tao. So, ito. Hala, wala. Nasa si Epep? I-move ko na ba to, Arsh? So, sabi ni Somar Ronald, hindi man ako palarin sa love life, ramdam ko dito na ako papalarin. Ay, may hugot po tayo. Oy, nandyan si FF Francia, si Ferdinand Francia. Congratulations, and of course, you've won 1,000. Ang swerte nyo ni Arsh pareho sa mga ganito, no? Congratulations! Kasi kanina, 5 lang yung winners supposedly. So, since ang daming nanood, dahil hindi ko expected to, ginawa ko siyang 7. Kasi magiging happy si Bumo sa ginawa natin. Sana lahat makareceive. Para nagpaparamdam po tayo na dapat sa mga susunod na live series natin. Just wait for the speakers. Lahat. Okay, so Arsh and FF, congratulations. Nanalo kayo. Next. 2 na lang, guys. Nandyan pala siya. Okay, next winner, another one. 2 na lang. Hello, Jeffrey. Sino na? Nasaan na yung sumunod? Andiyan ba si Marisa Mendoza? Kasi nire-refresh ko. So, sa mga humahabol, guys. Marisa Mendoza. Nandyan po ba kayo? Ikaw ba yun, Helene? Pati ba naman dito, team sana all pa din? Ako rin, napasana all ako dun sa Uniswap na nangyari. Actually, bumili ako. So, wala. Yung emosyon ko, wala. Binenta ko din. Computer raffle para maganda, sabi ni Rogelio Ramos Jr. Ayun, nandun si Marisa Lampaan Mendoza. Okay, congratulations. Please message us. Marisa Mendoza. Last. Ano ba ito? Ilan na to? So, last one. Last one na tayo. Magpapaisa, ha? Guys, talaga. Congratulations. Okay, refresh ko kasi may mga bagong sumali ulit. Next time, iaano ka na to, yung talagang kita nyo. Kasi nga, hindi ko siya na-prepare dahil ibang app siya from the campaign itself. Okay? Si Poknut yan, guys. That's my new pet. And he's a Doberman. So, our next winner, or last winner, wait lang. Nasaan na yun? Team Sana All. Sige, masasana all tayo next series ng live natin. Next week, Saturday again, 5 p.m. guys. Sige, i-consider ko yung mga suggestions yun na laptop, yung Xiaomi. Maganda yung Xiaomi in fairness. Yung Xiaomi maganda. Tapos may mga raffle, mga consolation prizes na 500 each sa mga nag-share, yung mga ganyan, di ba? Hi, Alvino Vino. Feel ko 10 nyo po ang mananalo. Teka ha. Choose winners. Wait lang. Share badge. Share badge. Last one. Nandyan ba si? Ba't nawala? Wait lang nagloko. Parang ay. Si paano ba ito? Ang daming nagpasa. Naging 40 plus. So, export natin siya. At gusto kong ipakita. Hi, Paula de la Cruz. So, it's about blockchain opening ceremony. So, we do events. And this is a live series of all the people about blockchain, about cryptocurrencies, about fintech, about AI and robotics. And now, nag-raffle tayo. Hi, Christopher Juan Utenko. Isang Ryzen. Hi to Poknut, sabi ni Tanya Cuerpo. medyo wala lang. Kasi nakakalungkot si Poknut. Nasaan na? Last one pa ba? Or sige, last one. Last one. Swerte naman ng last, sabi. Last one. I see. Mat. Mat, sis, you won! Nandyan ka ba? Okay, panalo ka na, sis. Lalagay na kita dito dahil nandyan ka. Shout out kay Helene Razonable. Sige, sa next, gusto ko lahat magkakaroon ng prize when it comes to, kasi nga, lahat kayo nag-share and gusto ko lahat magkaka-airdrop. Soon. Very, very, very soon. Gusto ko yung next live, mga upcoming live, lahat kayo may airdrop. So, kasi ginagawa ko yun sa previous events ko. So, lahat talaga nagkaka-airdrops. So, guys, again, thank you so much for supporting Block Times and Sinophi. Si Sinophi lalo, kasi nga, is a strategic partner and sakop na po tayo ng China. No, so thank you so much for the winner. Congratulations to the winner. Thank you so much for those who share this live. And next live series, wait nyo ang paraffle ng Block Ties and Sinophi again. And it's gonna be a huge raffle prizes. And noted ko lahat. Noted ko lahat yan. Yung Xiaomi, yung laptop, iPhone, computer, will be considering that. Siyempre, upon approval. At may nagsabi pa ng Toyota ang gusto nilang mapanalunan. So, guys, for the car and all, we're just collaborating and inaayos pa namin lahat. Thank you so much. Simula pa sa Unigang, inaalak. Sige, sa mga next live, I wanna make sure, or mga future lives is magkakaroon lahat. And that's what Black Tags do. It's gonna be fair. It's gonna be transparent. And of course, that's about blockchain. So, thank you so much and have a great weekend. And super overwhelmed ako sa viewers. This is the first live series and ang daming viewers, ang daming sumuporta na mga hindi ko expected. Arsh, Matmat, the crypto community. Hindi ko na maisa-isa kasi nga mag-end na tayo. Congratulations sa lahat na engagements, sa lahat ng mga nag-share, and of course, sa lahat ng sponsors ng event na to. At stay tuned again next week sa mga raffle prizes, guys. So, mag-message kayo kung ano yung gusto nyo mapanalunan, and yes, gagawin natin yan sa totoong buhay. Siyempre, manifestation natin yan. So, let's keep on spreading good vibes to the community. Lahat tayo sana magtulungan instead of you just granting something. Just forgive, forget. Yun. Move forward. Yun. Move forward kasi we have our different paths in life. Yun yung pinaka-advice ko. Thank you so much sa lahat ng sumuporta, sa lahat ng nag-comment, sa lahat ng nag-compliment. It's overwhelming. So guys, thank you so much. And again, see you next week. And again, take care guys, okay? Bye-bye!